The Cabot's Tragopan is a rare pheasant species that originates from southeastern parts of China. The bird belongs to the pheasant family and is part of the genus Tragopan, which includes several colorful and distinctive forest pheasants found in Asia. This species is sometimes called Cabot's horned pheasant because males have small blue fleshy horns that appear during display. In some regions it is also simply referred to as Cabot's pheasant, although Tragopan is the more scientifically accurate term used by ornithologists. Local communities in China have their own traditional names for the bird, often referring to its striking colors and forest habitat. Among bird enthusiasts and conservation groups, the Cabot's Tragopan is well known as one of the rarer Tragopan species. It is often discussed together with other Tragopans such as the Satyr Tragopan and the Blythe's Tragopan because they share similar features and forest-dwelling habits. Cabot's Tragopan mainly inhabits subtropical mountain forests in southeastern China. It prefers dense evergreen and mixed forests where thick vegetation provides cover and protection. These forests typically contain broad-leaved trees, bamboo, shrubs, and moss-covered ground, creating a rich and sheltered environment. The species is most commonly found in mountainous terrain, where elevations range from roughly 600 to 1,800 meters above sea level. In these areas, the climate is humid and mild, with frequent rainfall and cool temperatures that support thick forest growth. Such conditions allow the bird to move quietly through undergrowth and remain hidden from predators. Within its habitat, the Tragopan often stays close to steep slopes, valleys, and forest edges where shrubs and bamboo are plentiful. It also uses trees and dense foliage for shelter, particularly when resting or avoiding danger. The health of these forest ecosystems is very important for the survival of the species. Cabot's Tragopan is considered one of the most colorful pheasants in Asia. The male has a striking reddish-orange body covered with numerous white spots that are outlined in black. This pattern creates a dramatic contrast that makes the bird stand out despite living in shaded forest environments. The male's head and neck display deep black and dark brown tones, while the face features patches of bare skin in bright colors. During displays, the male reveals vivid blue skin on the throat and inflatable lappets, along with small blue horn-like projections above the eyes. These bright colors make the bird particularly impressive when viewed up close. Females have a very different coloration. Instead of bright reds and blues, they are covered in soft brown, buff, and mottled patterns. These natural camouflage colors help them blend into forest floors filled with leaves and branches, making them far less noticeable than the males. Cabot's Tragopan has a compact and sturdy body typical of pheasants. Its body is rounded, with strong legs designed for walking and climbing through thick vegetation. The bird's physical structure allows it to move comfortably on the forest floor as well as perch in trees. The head is relatively small compared to the body, with a short but strong beak suitable for picking various foods from the ground or plants. Its eyes are alert and positioned to help detect movement in the forest environment, an important feature for avoiding predators. One of the most distinctive structural features of the male is the fleshy display ornaments. These include inflatable throat skin and horn-like projections that remain hidden most of the time but can be extended during display behavior. These structures give the species a unique appearance compared to other pheasants. Cabot's Tragopan is considered a medium-sized pheasant. Adult males usually reach a body length of about 60 to 70 centimeters, including their tail. The tail itself is moderately long and helps with balance while moving through trees and uneven terrain. Females are slightly smaller, generally measuring 50 to 60 centimeters in length. Their bodies are more compact and less bulky than the males, which is common in many pheasant species. Adult males usually weigh around 1.4 to 1.6 kilograms, while females are somewhat lighter, typically 1.0 to 1.3 kilograms. This moderate weight allows them to move efficiently through forest habitats without expending too much energy. Cabot's Tragopan is generally a shy and secretive bird. It spends much of its time hidden in dense vegetation, moving quietly through undergrowth to avoid detection. Because of this cautious nature, it is rarely seen in the wild even within its natural range. The species is known to use both the forest floor and trees. During the day it often forages or moves through thick vegetation on the ground, but it may retreat to branches to rest or remain safe from ground predators. This flexibility helps it adapt to different forest conditions. Cabot's Tragopan is generally a shy and secretive bird. It spends much of its time hidden in dense vegetation, moving quietly through undergrowth to avoid detection. Because of this cautious nature, it is rarely seen in the wild even within its natural range. The species is known to use both the forest floor and trees. During the day it often forages or moves through thick vegetation on the ground, but it may retreat to branches to rest or remain safe from ground predators. This flexibility helps it adapt to different forest conditions. Another interesting feature is the male's unique inflatable throat display, which can expand into a bright blue bib-like structure. When fully extended, it reveals intricate patterns and colors that are normally hidden, making the bird look almost completely different. Cabot's Tragopan produces a variety of soft whistles and calls that carry through forest vegetation. These sounds are usually clear but not extremely loud, which suits the dense forest environment where echoes and obstacles can affect sound travel. The bird's calls often consist of short, repeated notes that may be given from concealed positions within shrubs or trees. Because the species prefers to stay hidden, hearing its call is often easier than actually seeing the bird. At times the calls may become more frequent, especially when individuals are aware of others nearby. These vocalizations help maintain awareness between birds in the thick forest where visual contact is limited. Cabot's Tragopan is not built for long-distance speed like many open-land birds. Instead, it relies on quick bursts of movement when necessary. On the ground, it can run rapidly through forest undergrowth to escape sudden danger. When flying, the bird usually performs short, powerful flights rather than long journeys. Its wings allow it to quickly lift off and glide into nearby trees or dense vegetation where it can hide safely. This combination of brief running and short flight bursts makes the Tragopan well adapted to steep, forested terrain, where maneuverability and quick reactions are more important than sustained speed. Cabot's Tragopan has a varied plant-based and natural forest diet. It feeds on seeds, berries, tender shoots, and various types of forest vegetation that grow in its mountainous habitat. These food sources are abundant in the dense forests it inhabits. The bird also eats leaves, buds, and small fruits that it finds among shrubs and low plants. Its short beak is well suited for picking these items from branches or from the ground. Occasionally, the Tragopan supplements its diet with small invertebrates, which provide additional nutrients. During the breeding season, Cabot's Tragopan shows distinct courtship displays. The male performs elaborate visual displays to attract a female, revealing his colorful throat skin and horn-like projections while standing upright and spreading his plumage. After mating, the female usually selects a well-hidden nesting location, often among dense shrubs, low vegetation, or forest ground cover. The nest is typically simple, made from natural materials such as leaves, grass, and small twigs that blend into the surroundings. The female lays several eggs and incubates them carefully while remaining well camouflaged. Her brown mottled feathers help her stay hidden from predators while she protects the nest until the chicks hatch and become strong enough to move through the forest. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.